Hello, good day everyone. This is Tefts, welcome back to this channel. We have a TCL 32-inch LED Smart TV, a model LED 32S4690S, which is not turning on and has no standby light indicator. I'll show you how to fix it. If you are interested in electronics and want to learn how to repair TVs and other electronic gadgets, you've came to the right channel. So be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a video like this. So let's get started. The TV is not turning on and no standby light indicator, so let's first test the AC fuse. The fuse seems okay. So let's measure voltages in the secondary section. We will test the voltage at the cathode of the rectifier diodes. We have 26.3 volts. And only 1.1 volts onto this diode. Also 1.1 onto this capacitor. We have a voltage output of 26.3, which is the backlight supply, and only 1.1 volts, which is supposed to be the 12 volts supply. Why only 1.1 volts on the 12 volts output? That is what we are going to find out why. Let's test the 12 volts rail line resistance. We have 258 ohms resistance at the 12 volts line. Let's remove the power board to see the other side. Let's use an analog multimeter to test the voltage in real time. As you can see, the voltage only kicks. Seems all capacitors are in good shape. Let's test the resistance in the 12 volts line using the analog multimeter. There is a resistance of about 160 ohms. That resistance is not supposed to be there. The 12 volts line is connected to this DC to DC module. I suspect this DC to DC module is where the resistance reading on the 12 volt line is. So let's remove the DC to DC module. This DC to DC is the 3.3 volt standby supply. The DC to DC module is now removed, but the resistance still there. There is no issue with the primary section as we have a 26 volt output on the backlight supply. Let's focus on the secondary section. Maybe the rectifier diode has the resistance reading, so let's desolder it. I forgot to discharge the main capacitor, my fingers touched the terminals and I got myself electrocuted. It is important to discharge the main capacitor if you want to avoid getting shocked. The rectifier diode test is okay, so I solder it back. I also solder back the DC to DC module. This 2-filter capacitor is not swollen, but let's desolder them and run the test. The two filter capacitors are desoldered one in their terminals. Let's test them now. As you can see, one capacitor has a resistance, a very different test from the other one. Let's test the capacitors in a digital multimeter. The bad capacitor is only 1.9 microfarad, while the other one is 1023 microfarad. Let's remove the bad capacitor and solder back the good capacitor and test if the voltage turns to normal. Only one capacitor will still work. We have a voltage output now of about 12 volts. You can't judge a capacitor by their physical appearance. It must be tested manually one by one. Let's replace both of the capacitors. The voltage is now steady at 12.2 volts. Let's place the power board back and test the TV if it will turn on. The TV seems working now.
A few moments later.
The TV is now working great. Don't rely to the physical appearance of an electrolytic capacitor. Some are in good shape but it is degraded or have resistance. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed or learned something from this video. You can help this channel with your likes and subscriptions, or join as a member and give a super thanks. Once again, this is Teps. See you again next time. Bye for now.